The most dodgy homes in New Zealand are also the most expensive. Those that are on top of cliffs, those that are on seafronts, those that are on waterways. Walk away now, okay? I'm no longer in insurance, but I've got all this knowledge and I can see what's coming.
We've heard of premium increases in Fendalton up to 15,000. We've heard of 12,000 in Wellington. We've heard of 5,000 in other areas. At the moment, a lot of the insurance companies are pricing only for seismic risk. There's flooding risk, there's climate change risk, so you've got coastal retreat there, then maybe erosion, landslide, there's all sorts of things. Risk-based pricing means if you choose to buy a dodgy, risky home, you take on the entire risk for insuring that place. It's no longer shared amongst the community. The numbers of natural disasters have quadrupled in the last 30 years, going from 1 to 2 a year on average to 8 to 9 a year on average. But I think because insurance in New Zealand has always been a given and has always been such a low issue, people don't think about it. They don't do the necessary research, which is now essential. Go online, look at NIWA, look at the GNS Science, look at the AF8 websites, look at your local council websites to find data about your property. Understand the risk and act if necessary. People have to understand the risk of a property before they buy it. There's the emotional factor that it's great for the schools, it's got heat pump, it's air conditioned, it's double glazed, it's got great views of the sea. And no one ever thinks of the risk profile of that property. It's not just the land that you live on that could be risky, it's the actual dwelling itself. It needs to be a home that is easily rebuilt. Anything that's not covered by EQC, so your driveways, your fences, your patio areas, there's now a $5,000 excess that's been nicely slipped in there, which most people haven't seen.
I would say there's a fair chance that 50% of you here are underinsured.
It was the Christchurch earthquakes that changed everything. The worst case scenario is very clear in my mind, is that New Zealand will be underinsured completely when the next event comes through. But if it's a nationwide disaster, for example, the Alpine Fault, our government is not big enough with its tax take or its economy to step in and help. So New Zealand goes from being a first world country to a third world country overnight. My message is be prepared for fast rising premiums. Be very careful when buying a house. Risk is everything. The insurers and reinsurers are worried about what New Zealand is capable of disaster-wise, and I think we should be too.